everyone. Hello. You're welcome to another episode of Nursing with Abby, and this is the continuation of the series of domestic violence that we've been talking about for the past few days. Thank you so much for joining me, returning subscribers, and if you're just watching me for the first time, hello. Let me do a brief introduction as to who I am. I'm Nurse Abiodun. I'm a nurse, I'm a midwife, I'm a public health advocate, and I love what I do. On this channel, we talk about nursing, lifestyle, and everything in between. With over 10 years experience of dealing with women, childbearing age, or children, I get to have a lot of experience as to this issue of domestic violence and what we can do. Now, sincerely, as a nurse licensed to practice both in Nigeria and the United Arab Emirates, I've come to see a lot of issues, and domestic violence is also one of them. Now, talking about in retrospect of what has happened to Sinachi Wachiko. Now, I made a Facebook Live yesterday, and I also did a YouTube video about it, telling us 10 signs that you can see, that you can suspect the victim of domestic abuse or domestic violence. And a letter came in, and the lady, I will call her Miss UR because she pleaded anonymity. She said she doesn't want people to know who she is, and then digging up old wounds or something. So she sent us a letter and she said, I was the victim of domestic violence. Please read my story for others to learn. So that's what we're going to do today. And we're not going to waste much of our time. So if you're not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, so that, and press notification bell, that's very important, so that anytime I drop any new video, any information, any health tips, you'll be the first to like, share, subscribe. And let me tell you one thing, tomorrow we're going to be talking about why men beat women. So definitely, you don't want to miss it. Yes, why men beat women. And what can you do when you get to that edge of striking a woman? Okay, so I'm going to read the letter to you right now. And please drop me your comment in the comment section, because we all need to learn. We all need to know. Now, the high rates of people coming out and talking about domestic violence is actually on the rise. And it's important for people to know. Like somebody said on the Facebook page, that it's not just the knowing that's the important thing. Legislations and laws need to be in place to punish every man or abusers, because it could be either a man or a woman. A woman can abuse a man can abuse a woman. So there should be laws that will be enforced to punish those who are doing this, so that it will serve as deterrence for others. Now, thank God we have in the age of technology, where you can have your phones, you can have your laptops, you can have your cameras, so you can have evidences to show of the actual abuse, so that it won't be a case of your word against mine. Now, Osinachi's husband has been arrested, and he said he has been taking his wife to all different hospitals because of his medical condition. Now, he's denying the domestic violence part, and he's saying that he's done all his best to make sure that his wife survives. Now, right now, Osinachi is not alive to debunk his claims. So we have the testimony of the parents, the sisters, and we also have that of the children, which will definitely hold water. But we actually need if there was a kind of concrete evidence of the actual action or the attack, it will hold much more water, and the man will be definitely handicapped in these claims. But looking at the different accounts of so many people about this particular marriage, definitely we might just pray for justice to be done. Now, let me go back to the story of Miss UR. I was a victim of domestic violence, though not directly. Growing up, I saw my colleagues' parents holding hands, attending PTA meetings and lunch dates. But I only had my mom, and I felt very bitter. And I was blaming my mom for not enduring in marriage that my mom and dad should be together. But now that I know better, because I know the story, my mom and dad got married after pregnancy and started living together. My mom was the enterprising one. She was very enterprising, business-like, and she brings the money home. I think this just made my father redundant and lazy. He started drinking, he started womanizing, started disrespecting her, saying that she cannot submit. Above all, started hitting her. After several arguments and family involvement, my mom quietly left, despite being pregnant. She delivered me, that's the Miss UR, in my father's house, and started her life again. Almost immediately, my husband got married to another woman, and the same fate happened to her. In fact, she was beaten in pregnancy and she couldn't leave. And unfortunately, she was beaten in pregnancy, and a child suffered from severe trauma that caused cerebral palsy as a result of the trauma and then premature birth. Continuing her story, excuse me please. Yes. She said, I am grateful my mom left to save me, but most especially to save herself. On his deathbed, my father started seeking forgiveness from my mom for all her wrongs. What if my mom had not taken that bold step, not minding what people would say? I might probably be born with a deformity or worse still be dead. Always, my mom is my hero, anytime. Now, this is the story of Miss UR. It's a bit pathetic, but thank God that she is able to have positive knowledge about it right now. Maybe so might not be said of the child born from the other woman and all that. Now, I'd like to see your comment in the comment section about this particular situation. That this woman had to live as we have been preaching, so that she is still alive. Like she said, her mom is still alive, and she's enjoying the fruits of her labor. But if she has stayed there and she has probably died, then unfortunately, this story would not be complete if the mom had died in that abusive relationship. And the death will always still be there with the child, because she will always have it in her mind that my father killed my mom or beat my mom to death. So these are the things we are trying to avoid. So we don't start breeding children who have it in the back of their minds, so much hatred, bitterness, and sorrow in their minds that will even withdraw their memory from trying to soar or do greater in life. So this is what I have for you on Nothing with Abe. Please drop your comment in the comment section, and I'm sure you join me tomorrow, because we're going to be talking about something very interesting: why men beat women. Till I see you tomorrow, have a beautiful time. Bye.